toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense will get the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Going to sling it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese, the bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get.
Brings into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. He's going to take off. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. So Cincinnati's offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And they can't make the play on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Look out, he's got room. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
It's complete to the right. There he goes.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback making checks. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Brock. On the move at the 30. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you got to protect. You got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. It's caught downfield. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for downs.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's
throw to the end zone, picked off. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Dude, from 4th and goal, backs against the wall, you don't want to give up points to. I'm putting points on the scoreboard. What a play by this defense. Nice break on the football, gets the pick, finds the green grass, and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. And he froze that defender. He's going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Boyd. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fellow running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brock. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. They just keep firing. Throws toward the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. It's Brock. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Jones wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Calls his own number. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Barfield. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Jones to throw. It's caught. There he goes. Powers through. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. on the run. It's coming. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just feeds the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Bearcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Hester. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. DB's right up on the receivers. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. Found a seam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looks as if he's going to run. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Hook release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Just let your guy make a play, right? And if I may, that one went off without a hitch.
Nice job. And I tell you what, you could tell they were honoring the deep ball a little bit, just enough where you could sit that thing down, created enough space as the receiver. QB throws a strike, first down.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. On the run, it's Fields. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cowboys come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, fires downfield. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We've reached the break. Oklahoma State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Trying play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Cowboys will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of the gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
On the move from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Finds his tight end. Man, those sweet feet could dance on a light bulb. He's out to the 23.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Movement. Offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cowboys are in the hurry up. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. It's Freeman. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Gets it out fast. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This drive will open from the 15. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Cincy. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll go right back to him. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Barfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Hauls it in, looking for space. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Wants to throw on 1st down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Makes a grab deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Cincy. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching